Hello everyone, I am Dr. B.Sc, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, late Ramesh Varpodkar College, Sonpet, District Parvani. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss on introduction of entomology. The word entomology is derived from Greek word entomon and logia. If we look at the meaning of these words, entomon means insects, while logia meaning the study. Keeping this in view, we can define entomology as the branch of zoology that deals with the scientific study of insects. Furthermore, entomology also explores the linkages between insects themselves and also the relationship of insects with other organisms, including plant and animal on earth. In the past, the term insect was vaguer, and historically, the definition of entomology included the study of terrestrial animals in other arthropod groups or other phyla such as arachnids, myriapods, earthworms, land snails, and sludges. This wider meaning may still be encountered in informal use. Like several of the other fields that are categorized within zoology, entomology is a taxon based category, any form of scientific study in which there is a focus on insect related inquiries is by definition entomology. Entomology therefore overlaps with a cross section of topics as diverse as molecular genetics, behavior, biomechanics, biochemistry, systematics, physiology, developmental biology, ecology, morphology, and paleontology. As some 1.5 million described species, insects account for more than two-thirds of all known organisms, some dating back around 400 million years. They have many kinds of interactions with humans and other forms of life on Earth. Entomology is rooted in nearly all human cultures from prehistoric times, primarily in the context of agricultural, especially biological control and beekeeping. The natural philosopher Pliny the Elder in 23 to 79 after dating wrote a book on the kinds of insects while the scientist of Kufa Ibn al-Arabi in 760 to 845 after dating wrote a book on flies, Kitab al-Dabab. However, scientific study in the modern sense began only as recently as the 16th century. William Kirby is widely considered as the father of entomology. In collaboration with William Spence, he published a definitive entomological encyclopedia, Introduction to Entomology, regarded as the subject of foundational text. He also helped to found the Royal Entomological Society in London in 1833, one of the earliest such societies in the world. Earlier, antecedents such as the Aurelian Society date back to the 1740s. Entomology developed rapidly in the 19th and 20th centuries and was studied by large number of people including such notable figures as Charles Darwin, Jean Henry Fevre, Vladimir Nabokov, Carl von Fritsch, winner of the 1973 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, and two-time Pulitzer Prize winner Evo Wilson. There has also been a history of people becoming entomologists through museum curation and research assistant such as Sophie Luterloff at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History. Insect identification is an increasingly common hobby, with butterflies and dragonflies being the most popular. Most insects can be easily be recognized to order such as Hymenoptera, bees, wasps, and ants, or Coleoptera, beetles. However, insects other than Lepidoptera, butterflies, and moths are typically identifiable to genus or species only through the use of identification keys and monographs, because the class Insecta contains a very large number of species, over 330,000 species of beetles alone, and the characteristic separating them are unfamiliar and often suitable or invisible without microscope. This is often very difficult even for a specialist. This has led to the development of automated species identification system targeted on insects. The scientists to divide entomology into various branches of entomology for easy understanding of the subject, and also to classify insects in their particular groups based on their characteristics: insect ecology, insect morphology, insect pathology, insect physiology, insect taxonomy, and so on, etc. Branches of entomology. Insect ecology. This branch of entomology deals with the relationships of insects with their environment. This branch focuses on the study and analysis of presence of insects in an ecosystem. The aim is the preserve the insects, not to remove or eradicate them. Insect morphology, the study of insect body parts as well as their functions, is studied in this branch of entomology. This branch deals mostly with the external body parts of an insect. Insect pathology. This disease that the disease that may harm or affect the health of insects is studied in this branch of entomology. In this, scientist uses diseases agents or vector to get rid of certain pests that may harm useful insects. It also include getting rid of those pests that harm agriculture. Insect physiology. This branch of an entomology deals with various functions and behavioral system present inside the insect body. It also includes the study of behavior of different insects with their environment or ecosystem. Insect taxonomy. As we know, taxonomy is the naming and classification of organisms. So, insect taxonomy is the parasitic practice as well as theory of naming the insects. It is a continuous process as there are many unidentified insects still roaming on the planet Earth. Insect toxicology. This branch of entomology deals with how the insecticides and other chemicals affect the insect's physiological functions. We can say that this branch deals with the field of controlling insect and pest management. Industrial entomology. The branch of entomology deals with the study as well as a rearing of insect for business or beneficial purposes. This includes honeybee or apiculture, bumblebees, butterflies, silkworms, etc. This branch of entomology actually deals with benefit of mankind. On the other hand, it also deals with the removal of harmful insects like termites, cockroaches, houseflies, etc. from the house. Medical and veterinary entomology. Insects not only harm humans but also animals, and this branch of entomology deals with the insects that harm not only humans but affect animals also. It deals everything about medical, public health, and veterinary importance such as malaria, dengue, etc. Biological control entomology. This branch deals with using insect against harmful insects. In other words, friendly insects are useful to cater harmful insects, thus called as a biological control insects. For example, a ladybird eats aphids which destroy wheat crop. Similarly, dragonfly eats those insects that damage crops. Post-harvest entomology. This branch of entomology deals with the study, practice, and control of these insects that harm the stored commodities and products like stores, wheat, rice, etc. Forensic entomology. In this branch, the focus is on using the insect to determine or estimate the time, place of human health for legal purposes. Forest entomology. This branch of entomology deals with the trees and insect. In other words, in this branch, we study the impact of insects on forest and forest products and design solutions to safeguard trees from serious damage. And lastly, agricultural entomology, the branch of entomology that deals with the study of controlling insects from damaging the crops in the field is called as a crop protection entomology. Sometimes it also called as a agricultural entomology. Thank you friends, and tomorrow we will see agricultural entomology.